Today we're going to rank the famous eateries and restaurants in Paris that seems to be on every tourist's radar. We'll share the pros and cons of each and we'll let you know which one are actually worth your time and money. We'll even name some less famous but local alternatives but you may have not heard of, but you need to. Allez, on y va. Now for our ranking criteria, we'll evaluate 1, the location, 2, how iconic they are, and 3, the value for your money. And we'll start in position number 10 with L'As du Fallafel in Le Marais. There have been many celebrities who have visited this place over the years, and it's still a popular spot for Instagram and TikTok influencers. And we've seen mixed reviews, especially from locals. Now here are a couple of reviews. Good falafel in the center of Paris. The sandwiches are plentiful. We ate them without a side dish and we were very satisfied. Or service was super unwelcoming and made us feel completely in the wrong place at the wrong time. The pitas were good but average, nothing that was special. Now today is our turn to give it a shot and see if it lives up to the hype.
Let's see. No.
Oh indeed, it looks vegetarian. Okay, got it.
It is.
No, I need to admit I've never had probably I ate it once, but I just don't remember it.
I'm double dipping in the sauce, so it's a good thing we're married.
Yeah. Good stuff?
Honestly, it's not the best I've had. I've had better homemade in friends' houses, and I'm thinking of a restaurant outside of Philadelphia where I've had better. It's not bad, but
Well, let me try it.
it's not memorable.
What kind of sauce is that?
It's like hummus with a lot of sesame paste. It's not garlicky, it's not scary, it's not harsh.
It's a decent food. I mean, I wouldn't get out of my way to come here to eat that, but it's decent. Stop looking at me. I don't have a point of comparison. It's just very copious. Looks like a lot of food. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have dinner tonight. It's decent. Now we're ranking this one last for a variety of reasons, but let's start with the pros. If you love Mid-Eastern food, this restaurant on Rue des Rosiers is right in the middle of it all. This eatery is centrally located in Paris and is very easy to find. This is an iconic street food stand with limited seating inside, but it's nice to be able to sit and enjoy your food. Now for the cons. This restaurant has always a super long line of people waiting to order, but this restaurant did not live up to the hype for us at all. This is now officially an Instagram famous tourist trap. Just walk 50 feet to King Fallafel. The food is better and there's hardly a line outside. This place is getting 1 star from me.
Next, in the 9th position on our ranking is Le Procope in the Saint-Germain neighborhood. This place is classic. It's one of the oldest restaurants in Paris that are still in business, and they serve classics like onion soup, escargot, roast duck, and coq au vin. Rumor has it that Benjamin Franklin used to hang out there when he was in Paris. And because of its location and fame, this restaurant gets a lot of traffic with tourists. Here's a couple of reviews that we've seen. A reasonable priced, delicious French meal in a classic setting. And if you're looking for a culinary adventure, this restaurant might take you on a ride, just not the one you were hoping for. So here's our experience of the place. These guys have an amazing menu for classic French food, but I want dessert. So I'm gonna have the tarte à café Procope par Christelle Bois, whatever that is. This cute little jellied fruit is for Antoine.
That thing here?
This is for Antoine. And
This
then
is for me too.
this one is for you too, and the other two are mine.
What is that?
It looks like an almond muffin, and
Yeah.
this one is a creme brulee.
That's a tiramisu, darling.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see. I'm expecting to get a coffee with this. I will be very surprised if I don't.
It is a tiramisu?
Well, that's a tiramisu for sure.
Told you.
It's a tiramisu.
You try.
Swimming. Swimming.
Hold on.
Swimming and wait, it's dripping.
This.
You're going after the muffin? You
Yeah.
can go after the muffin.
The muffin man.
But go slow.
Oh, that's just a.
Is that my
that's your
coffee? I thought I was getting coffee.
Yeah, like where's your coffee? Well, they put the
It's
muffin
the hat
on top.
so it should be nice and warm
It's
on the
a madeleine.
bottom.
It's a little madeleine. I don't know if it's a madeleine. It looks like
It's like
it.
a little spongy cake. Okay. It's acceptable.
Well, they just put it. You don't come here for the food. It's a very pleasant atmosphere, but it's a little bit ordinary.
For the pros, the restaurant is beautiful with authentic decor, including Napoleon's hat. It's like taking a trip back in time. It has one of its entrances on a charming cobblestone passage that we recommend anyone who comes to Paris should visit. The staff is very friendly and they do a good job. And their prices are quite reasonable. And for the cons, the food is definitely not top-notch. You're going there for the ambiance, the experience, and the photo ops, not the food. We were glad to check it out, but if we were only in Paris for a short time and had to be picky about which restaurants we choose, this one was nothing to write home about. I'll give Le Procope 2.5 stars.
Next, and in position number 8 in our rankings, is the iconic Café des Deux Magots, also in the Saint-Germain neighborhood. This is one of the most iconic cafes in Paris, and many visitors have it on their list to experience. Because of its location and fame, this restaurant gets a lot of traffic with tourists. And here are what the reviews on this place had to say. My husband and young son and I had breakfast at this gorgeous Parisian establishment during our stay in the winter. The hot chocolate was absolutely divine, and so was the coffee, the juice, and all the breakfast items we ordered. Or, don't waste your time or money. The food was mediocre at best, and the service was poor. The waiter forgot parts of the order, but still placed them on our bill. So let's give it a shot and see what it's all about. Ooh.
Voilà, j'arrive tout de suite.
Merci.
C'est quoi ça? C'est ça, un muffin aux fruits rouges. Muffin fruits rouges, panna cotta, moelleux et framboise. Merci.
Ok, merci.
J'arrive.
One of the things about having a long spoon from my glass is that I can reach all the way.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can. I can reach all the way over
Those
here.
are my dessert.
And
What is this dessert?
I don't know, but it looks like a flan with a raspberry on it.
Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, yeah.
It is a flan with a raspberry on it, but you won't like it. Not even a little bit. You're not
Why
gonna
not?
like it.
It looks like a creme brulee, a non-brulee brulee. That's what it is. It's a creme non-brulee with raspberry on top of it.
The other thing that's cool about this is it's fun to play with. Here. Even better, before it gets all messy. It's fun. It's fun food. Don't play with your food, kids.
Now for the pros. This place is iconic and delivers the typical Parisian experience. It is also very easy to get to with a metro station a few feet away. For the cons, I had hoped for this cafe, but I'm leaving a bit disappointed. Our server took forever to take our order. He was not friendly at all, and our food was just okay. The value for money is definitely not there for us. This place is getting 2 stars from me.
Next, and in position 7, is the famous Angelina's across from the Tuileries Gardens. This tea salon was the epitome of French sophistication going back to 1903. They say celebrities like Coco Chanel and Audrey Hepburn were frequent guests. Once upon a time, it was a big hangout for top names in fashion. Here are some reviews.
Ordered the brunch special. Ginger orange juice was amazing.
Or total waste of time and money. Overrated. For the pros, it's in a great location right by the Louvre and the Tuileries Garden. It has easy access with metro station across the street. There are plenty of shops nearby for clothes and books and souvenirs. And the entrance is inside a covered walkway, so you won't be exposed to bad weather while you're waiting in line. For the cons, well, you're gonna have to wait in line. The tables are packed and really close together. You won't have any privacy, and your table may get bumped even by a server or another guest. I'm not convinced that they've updated the decor since Coco Chanel was there, and the servers were barely friendly. I felt like I was in a cattle call running to the next batch of tourists to go through the motions. They're best known for their hot chocolate, but for us it was just okay, certainly not the best. We tried the white hot chocolate too, and well, it tasted like warm milk, only not that good. I was pretty disappointed. It's definitely not worth standing in line for. They're getting 2 stars from me.
And in the 5th position on our list is Cedric Grolet pastry shop near the opera. We've seen a lot of his Instagram reels and they're getting a lot of views, so we had to see what the fuss was all about. Here are a couple of reviews on the place. Amazing pastries. Cedric Grolet has exquisite pastries. They are so beautiful, delicious, with lots of detail. Or, I went to Cedric Cafe with high hopes, but unfortunately, I left feeling incredibly disappointed. Despite making a reservation, we waited outside for 10 minutes before being acknowledged. And once inside, then waited over 30 minutes just to receive service.
Oh, it's gooey. It's gooey.
It's gooey? Oh!
It's gooey.
So Chausson aux Pommes is a quintessential French viennoiserie, but Cedric Grolet makes it with apricot. So it's actually a different take on it. It's going to be really interesting.
Oh my God, I don't know if I can.
Just bite. What about that?
The apricot is really subtle and very present. It's a little bit like a croissant and a lot fluffier inside. Oh yeah. Beauty.
Can you smell it?
Beast. Oh man.
Yeah. So there's like a biscuit. There's vanilla cream in there, some sauce, and yeah, that's the
I
sound.
need another one.
Hey, what me for? Hey, really good.
Now here are the pros for this place. This is an amazing location in Paris, just a few steps away from the opera, and those pastries are excellent. And for the cons, well, I think it's overpriced. You're paying for the fame and notoriety of the chef. Is that 16 euro pastry 4 times better than the 4 euro pastry at Carton Boulangerie? Not to me, it isn't. I'll give Cedric Grolet 3.5 stars. Trying to find a good restaurant in Paris can be challenging. There are tourist traps all over the place. So we've put together our guide of the 125 best restaurants, or at least the one we love the most. I want to put a link in the description. Just check it out and see if it's a good fit for you.
Next on the list in 4th position is La Carette. This tea salon is famous for macarons and hot chocolate. They have one location at Place des Vosges in Le Marais and another one at the Trocadero near the Eiffel Tower. This is another one of those classic eateries in Paris that is on many people's list, and for good reasons. Here's what the reviews are saying about it. We came here for the hot chocolate and it was truly divine. Or, just avoid it. Horrible service, 38 euros for sad scrambled eggs. For the pros, the pastries and hot chocolate are excellent. They have friendly staff and many speak English. The atmosphere is authentic with a bit of an Art Deco motif. And for the cons, you may have to wait in line for this place, especially in season, and especially if you're at the Trocadero location. It's best to come early and beat the crowds if you want a table. This place is getting a solid 4 from me.
Next, and in 4th position, is Pink Mama. Now, we've heard of this place from our daughter, and this was on her top 10 list of restaurants to try in Paris. It's just a few steps away from the Moulin Rouge and Pigalle. Now, here are a couple of reviews of Pink Mama. A beautifully curated experience. Each floor offers its own unique charm, and you will be wowed not only by the appearance, but the substance of this establishment. Or, this restaurant is like the factory. It is beautiful, but not worthy at all. Even I made a reservation-specific table on rooftop, but it was not possible. Well, let's go and give it a shot ourselves.
On this thing, we have very green olive oil.
Yeah.
It said on the menu that it was green olive oil, but now I believe them.
This looks delicious, man.
And, oh yeah. That, with a little bit of that. On here. Uh-oh.
Show it to me. Oh, that's a bite and a half.
It's exactly the right size.
Yeah?
I like it. I like it.
And then you put a little bit of tomato like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a bite and a half.
Let me see. It got you. This is a skirt steak with a chimichurri sauce and some roasted potatoes.
That looks delightful.
So you wouldn't be able to tell from this meal that we're in an Italian restaurant in Paris, but it looks absolutely delicious, and I'm gonna have a bite.
Yeah.
We should do a best steak au poivre or steak frite in Paris.
Yeah.
That would be fun to film.
So how's this one?
It's a nice, flavorful piece of meat.
Yeah. Oh, that looks juicy.
Wait.
You put it in the sauce.
Look again.
That's good. And I got the pasta. So they're known for pasta and pizza, but this is truffle something. Oh, I have pieces of truffle right here. Oh my Lord, look at this. That's a piece of truffle mushroom. Okay, this is very nice.
You did jazz hands for the appetizer and jazz hands for the main course?
Yeah, this is living up to the hype. And it comes with
Beef!
it comes with steak, and you dip it in the sauce. Oh man,
This is chocolate with white cream and hazelnut and praline, and oh my God, look. I'm gonna turn that around so you can see. Oh my God.
this is good.
I don't want to share.
You shouldn't. Get your own plate.
You see what happens when you move the plate?
Oh man, put my finger in this thing. No! You're a thief. Now for the pros. We were happily surprised by this place. The decor is very unique and fun. The servers all seem to have fun and happy to be there, and the food was simply excellent. And for the cons, you will most likely have to wait in line to get a table. And a reservation is a must with Pink Mama. We got there at 11:50 a.m. for a 12 p.m. reservation, and there were already 20 people ahead of us. But this place is getting 5 stars for me.
In third position on our list is Bouillon Chartier. They have a few locations around Paris, one by Gare de l'Est, one at Montmartre, and the one that most people visit at the Grand Boulevards. Originally, the Bouillon-style restaurants are known for being a place where a working man can get a hearty soup meal for 1 franc. They're casual, set in an old train station motif with the waitstaff that will write your order on the paper tablecloth and later tally the bill in the same spot. Here's what the reviews have to say about the Bouillon Chartier. The fastest serving of food I ever had, incredible. Or, the price is very low, but at what cost? The food has no taste and you get bad treatment. But here's our experience.
So today I got the bœuf bourguignon at Bouillon Chartier. So this is a really basic way of serving the bœuf bourguignon. This is not the super highly stylish because it's bouillon. So just picture this, like this bœuf bourguignon is just 10 euros in this restaurant. So it's really cheap. So they serve this with coquillette, which is little elbow pasta. 10 euros, you can't go wrong. And if it's really cold outside, you know, you need like something warm that's going to keep you going for the rest of the day. You have that, a bœuf bourguignon right here at Bouillon Chartier, and that just hits the spot. It's not the best bœuf bourguignon that I've ever had in Paris, but it's decent. And obviously it's just 10 euros, so you're not eating the best of the best. But this is, for 10 euros, this is an amazing value. It's really good. I actually think it's really good.
For the pros, the atmosphere is appealing and it makes you feel like you're in old Paris. The prices are quite reasonable. It's a great place for family meals or a good cheap date. They offer a range of classic French dishes for people who want to try things but don't necessarily want to spend a lot to see whether they like it or not. For the cons, well, it's not the top of the line quality, it's just good enough. And they don't take reservations, so you might have to wait in line. But the good news is, they'll sell you a glass of wine while you wait. The Bouillon Chartier gets 4 stars from me.
Next on our list and in second position is Breizh Cafe. It's on the list of many visitors as a top place to try a crepe in Paris. Breizh Cafe has 12 locations in Paris and we've tried 3 of them and we haven't been disappointed. Here are a couple of reviews about this place. The best buckwheat crepes in Paris. Ordered the artisanal duck fillet and mushroom crepe and it did not disappoint. Or, I have never in my life seen such an expensive crepe. I ordered the salmon with goat cheese. I can tell you I hardly tasted the cheese and it costed me 19 euros and 50 cents. Now for the pros. Breizh Cafe has a great selection of the classic crepes we all know, but has also a very creative menu with original creations. The owner is a chef from Brittany, but he spent time in Japan, and you can taste the Japanese influence in some of his crepes. Now for the cons, Breizh Cafe is a chain with multiple locations in Paris and other big cities in France. We haven't tried them all, only 3 out of 12 in Paris, and all 3 were very good. This place is getting 5 stars from me.
And number 1 on our list of famous eateries is La Jacobine. It's literally just a few doors down from Le Procope on the same charming cobblestone passage in the heart of Saint-Germain. This tea salon is filled with French classics and comfort food. Antoine and I wandered in to grab a bite to eat over 15 years ago, and boy are we glad we did. Today it's getting pretty crowded. It's been recommended more than a few times in blogs and websites since we first started going. And here's what people are saying about La Jacobine. Quality food at a decent price. Or, I recently tried to make a reservation at La Jacobine, but it was an incredibly frustrating experience. So today we're at the restaurant Jacobine. It is absolutely a top favorite, hidden gem. There is nothing in this restaurant that isn't excellent. But today I had the roasted lamb that just fell off the bone, so tender, so flavorful, like, oh my God, delicious. And then we had this pistachio raspberry meringue tart that is just, oh my God. This is combination of flavors, combination of textures that just, it's my new favorite. I hadn't had that one here before, but oh my God, delicious. Insanely good. And of course, the best hot chocolate in all of Paris right here at Jacobine. I don't know if they've ever had one that's more rich, more flavorful. I don't know what they do to this thing, but it doesn't come off the spoon. Even when you lick it, it's so thick and yummy. This is something special. The pros, well, the food is excellent and they have a nice variety. Their hot chocolate is the best in all of Paris, in my opinion. The staff is friendly and happy to serve, and you can't beat the location on the Cours Rohan in the middle of Saint-Germain. They don't close between lunch and dinner, so you can get a late afternoon snack or a meal if you want to. For the cons, well, it's pretty difficult to get a reservation, especially in season. The restaurant is small and the tables are pretty close together, and the stairs to the restroom are narrow and steep, so watch your step. But overall, La Jacobine gets a 5-star rating from me.
Now we'd love to hear from you of places that you've eaten in Paris that were excellent and the one that did not live up to the hype. Next, I would watch this video of 36 of our favorite bistros in Paris.